Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to try out Dungeons 3. It's important to stress that what you're looking at here is a preview build, so everything that you're about to see is subject to change. I have played Dungeons 1 and 2. Dungeons 1 was probably my favorite out of the two, just because Dungeons 1, you had, I think, a little bit more RPG-ness in the sense that you could level up your dungeon lord across 3 different talent trees. You could capture heroes into cages and drain their soul to earn a certain currency. It was really fun. Dungeons 2 took a more scripted approach, I guess you could call it. I mean, you still had missions and campaign levels in Dungeons 1, but Dungeons 2, and I'm not going to say that Dungeons 2 wasn't fun either. The humor in it was incredible. It was voiced by the same guy who did the Stanley Parable. But I'll be curious to see what Dungeons 3 does. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Campaign, skirmish, multiplayer. Now, skirmish and multiplayer are grayed out, I'm assuming because, again, this is a preview build. You've got extras down here, options and videos. Under options, under game, health bar, autosave interval, your evil laughter. I can choose between Coldfinger, Dr. Now, Kerbal Khan, Scaramanga, Lakshif, whatever, Blowfield, I guess Miss Dr. Now's fine. Narrator, Chattiness, Scroll Speed, Uber Stickkart in Spielfarbe. No. So obviously, again, preview build here. Sound, we've got main volume, music, dialogue. I have the music off for the sake of the commentary and to prevent copyright issues. There's also subtitles. Graphics, now, I can't change the resolution for whatever reason. Every time I hit OK, it doesn't save. Full screen, VSync, preset, anti-aliasing, and other stuff that I'm not going to read it all off to you, but you get the idea. So let's go ahead and try out the game, see how she plays. Alright, let's go ahead and do the tutorial. Dungeon Basic.
Basics. The newcomer evil should learn the basics of dungeon management.
That sounds like the guy from Stanley Parable again. Okay, hopefully. I'm not 100% certain, but it sounds like it.
The still learning the ropes evil had decided to try the excellent tutorials. Good choice. In this childishly simple introductory mission, it would learn the basics of dungeon management. Things like digging, building rooms, and hiring and firing creatures. Everything a novice evil needs to know. First of all, it admired the center of its power, the dungeon heart. This, if possible, should never be broken.
Okay, we know that already. Is there a way to skip past some of this? It'd be cool if there was like a...
The most important resource for any evil genius was gold. One could make the best things out of the glittering metal, and nary a creature was going to let the absolute evil hire it and push it around without a coin or two. Sad, I know, but that's the way the cold, hard, capitalist world of evil works. Although a little gold could also be stored in the dungeon heart, the little snots, the strange name-giving evil's workers, had to travel long distances to do so. It made much more sense to build a treasury nearby. The fast-learning evil immediately began doing so.
So it looks like this hand might just be for show. Let me see if I can turn up the dialogue. I can't. Okay. It's unfortunate that I don't have access to sound sliders here. That would have been nice. Because this is a little... The sound effects are loud, but the dialogue is very soft. So this looks very similar to Dungeons 2, what with the narration and the humor. Zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. Again, this little hand just sort of follows the mouse cursor slowly. Kind of a nice touch. Alright, treasury. I have a feeling this game is going to be very similar to Dungeons 2.
sometimes the bored evil's little snots didn't work quickly enough. That was the time to give them a hearty slap with the hand of terror. Naturally, this had to be done immediately.
Alright, so right mouse maybe? Oh yeah, right mouse button.
Calculating evil threw a cagey glance at its population limits. These were divided into little snots and creatures. As opposed to creatures, little snots did not have to be hired separately, but were always regenerated up to the maximum limit.
Oh, automatically. That's nice.
So it was that the massacring evil didn't have to worry if one of these miserable creatures died. It simply had to wait for the next one. At the same time, the little snots were the dungeon workers who dug the galleries, mined the gold, and took care of any number of other things. Unfortunately, creatures were a little more demanding than the miserable little snots. A hideout would have to be researched before creatures such as goblins and orcs could be hired. As loyal as the little snots were, they were unable to fight and took to their heels in panicked flight at the first sight of an enemy. Sighing, the unscrupulous evil set about providing a hideout.
Well, the graphics look okay. I mean, not bad. I mean, I think they're slightly better than Dungeons 2, and that would be expected, but at the same time, I don't know. I hope it's not an exact clone. I hope it does something new and different. And I hope it brings back some of Dungeons 1 mechanics, just because I enjoyed that game immensely. Alright. This research menu looks a little different. Hideout. Alright, guess we'll close that. Right click. Build. Alright, so it looks like there's still a payday. There's mana, evilness, increase evilness per minute. Okay, I don't remember that. That might be a new resource. So there's horde, demons, undead, heroes, population points, workers. Alright, creatures. Goblin. Alright. How many are we hiring? Hire 3 creatures. Alright, so I guess another orc.
The army craving evil had hired a creature which would from now on do its dirty work. However, each creature consumed a population point. Fortunately, these could be increased just like the number. Should it become necessary to recover a population point, the maliciously grinning evil could always use the egress located at its dungeon heart. Simply toss the creature onto it, a little pull of the lever, and oh, whoops. Well, there it goes. These creatures were pretty spoiled. Not only did horde creatures demand their own bunks, they also wanted something to eat. Otherwise, they would soon refuse to do any work whatsoever and go on strike. The deeply sighing evil had no other choice than to build his creatures a gobbler farm to satisfy their hunger.
Okay. So, I mean, I could keep going with this tutorial, but I think you guys get the idea. A lot of you probably already know what these kind of games entail. So I'm going to skip back to the menu. It seems to be fairly straightforward. We'll just do the main campaign. And at least...
The shadow of absolute evil.
Yeah.
Shadow of absolute evil.
Oh, there's co-op. That's nice. Can I do it? No.
Target, a dark elf named Talia.
So I don't know if co-op is local or if it's online. But it would be cool if it was either or. But at least you don't have to have any knowledge of this game going into it. You don't have to play the other two. Because it seems like the tutorial is basic enough to where anyone can just jump into it and have at it. Although playing Dungeons 2 probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Long time ago.
Alright, I'm going to skip past that and get to the gameplay.
The great paladin Tanos, hero of the totally Eastern Kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Tristram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
Well now, Talia, tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father. I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Excellent. I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on
Stormbreeze.
I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters.
Is that supposed to be like a play on Stormwind?
In the time, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the country. Should anything...
Grimly. There's apparently a lot of references in this. Grimly instead of Gimli from Lord of the Rings.
Aye, of course, Janos. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. I mean, your daughter. You can count on me.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
What kind of slogan is that?
Yuck.
If you see something, say something. Is that where they got that from?
Nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing.
Yeah.
And the next moment, whop, with a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close.
I can see where this is going.
As the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered, animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
So, again, humorous dialogue, the ability to control things on the overworld. That's not something that Dungeons 1 did, but Dungeons 2 introduced. You could sort of toggle between the overworld and the underworld freely in that game. And the environment would change around you as you progressed on the overworld. As you reached certain checkpoints, the environment would change.
The shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistrum. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the light! Sorry. I'm still in training.
Obviously.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue.
Obviously.
It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light.
Alright.
Lanterns! Lanterns everywhere! Lanterns! You'd think some nutcase hung them all over the place just to be irritating. I'm supposed to be the evil one here. Whatever. The shadow of the nestled cozily before the fireplace evil was extremely sensitive to light and would inevitably take damage from it. It was important to avoid light as much as possible.
Okay, then. Well, now we're
The
stuck.
shadow reached the entrance to Twistrum. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers. As long as it wasn't in the light.
Ah. Alright, so I possessed the warrior. I'm assuming I... Now what?
What was that? I think there was something wrong with our last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate.
Alright, so it doesn't look like I'll be doing much dungeon building
target was close,
in this mission.
So close. Talia, the dark elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library.
Fatiguing
Come to the big
library.
square and join in the festivities.
Well, I don't know. I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends.
I'd like to skip it.
Evil, the light.
Oh, okay, I can hold an escape. All right, there we go.
Bright, for the night is dark and full of terrors or errors or something like that.
All right. Like I was saying, I don't think there's going to be a lot of dungeon building, unfortunately, in this mission. It seems to be more like a tutorial/story mission. But definitely in a future video, we'll be probably looking at those a bit more. All right, I'm going to assume that I can... But he's in the light, though, right? Yeah. So I have to go around these guys. And then over here, maybe. Is he going to go back this way? Go. Come on. Let me guess. I have to go up here and wait for him to pass again. I'm not exactly sure why I have to do this. I mean, like, I don't mind missions like this, but in Dungeons, a game like Dungeons, you would think that your first mission would be creating a dungeon or something, you know? Even if it was very basic.
Stop holding the lantern in my face like that, boy. I am Grimly, king of the dwarves, and I am used to the cold, dark tunnels under the mountains. I have no need of any stupid lamp shining into me eyes. Now I'm stuck with that damn pointy-eared... I mean, my good friend Tanos is fostered.
Maybe I can go down this way. Oh, nope.
A dark elf is a dark elf, and nothing will change that. The girl will always be tainted. Should have cut her ears off when I had the chance. As usual for a dwarf, Grimly was on his best behavior, especially where elves were concerned. Enough chit-chat, men. You stay here and secure the area. I have to
Alright, so maybe I need to go up this... No?
Stay alert. I can feel something evil lurking in
Evil.
And it's not just that damn pointy-eared... I mean, that elf. After this cliched monologue, Grimly disappeared into the darkness. The impatient evil shadow set off again.
Darn straight I'm impatient. Alright, so are we supposed to go this... No, we came from that direction. So I'm guessing we need to go this way. Alright, that way's blocked. Unless I'm supposed to go up here. Nope. Let's try this.
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes, with lanterns, began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So... I feel like I'm playing a stealth game and not a dungeon crawler. But again, this is just the first level. Maybe it'll pick up. I'm finding this mission to be tedious myself. This isn't what I play dungeons for, personally.
Increasing boredom, I mean excitement. The gruesome finally, The time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil.
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
1337. Leet. Okay.
Feel the power within me. It's over 9,000.
To unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
All right then.
I will kill you all.
The Dark Elf raged through Twistrom's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming Kamehameha!
Dragon Ball Z, apparently.
In the fatiguing library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake.
Alright, so we're going to skip that. So, I guess if you want to learn more, I'll be happy to play more of the game, in a future video. So if you guys haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.